The company that I'm going to talk about today is Webvan. It was an e-grocery in 1999. It was a very innovative business model at the time. Nowadays, we can think about many examples, but in 1999, it was pretty new. Something was very interesting about Webvan. It promised the delivery of fresh products at a very competitive price and a 30-minute delivery service. Very quick. What happened was that the company successfully launched its public offering. It expanded into more than a dozen new products and added new products to the product line too. However, something happened. Although it was one of the first players in the market to create high expectations among investors and competitors, what happened was that after growing at very high speed over some time, with investment more than over $1 billion US dollars, employing more than 2,000 employees, and having raised more than $800 million from venture capital, the company crashed completely in 2001. So all this story was just 2 years. So I'm going to use modeling to explain what have happened at Webvan, what they didn't think about, and especially what other competitors learned from the experience of Webvan so that they can sustain themselves over time. Okay, so here what you see is that they started to have very good business, more orders. More orders brought them more cash. They could invest in market expansion programs, and those programs, they were increasing the potential orders, and the potential orders were becoming translated into more orders. So this is a reinforcing loop because more orders were creating more orders through market expansion programs. This actually explained the growth, the quick growth that Webvan had. But something happened here. More orders could not be handled quickly. The service quality was becoming less. The reputation of the company was being influenced. The potential orders were becoming less. So less service quality, less reputation, both same direction, and less reputation, less potential orders. That was a balancing loop because the company could have less orders because of decreasing the quality of its services. So you can see here. But again, something was important too because they had more cash, they could have more quality, they could invest in service quality programs that were increasing the quality of the service, and of course they were increasing reputation and more potential orders. So you see at the beginning I didn't have service quality programs, but I added that, and the whole reason is because modeling is a very refining process. We refine our understanding. I put this delay here because it's important when we invest in programs, either it's market expansion or either it's service quality, we see or reap the benefits over time. So I'm going to add that delay in both areas. I added these new links because when we invest in market expansion programs, what happens is that we have to spend money, so we would have less cash. The same for service quality programs. We would have less cash as we invest in them, which means we can invest less on service quality programs. These two loops basically explain, and the delay that you see here between service quality programs and service quality explain why Webvan could not really keep up with the very cancer growth that it had at that time. I'm going to add different colors here for the loops because we want to understand the loops better. We want to increase the readability of our models. So this helps us to see what is happening more clearly. Okay, and then we come and compare this to Amazon. Amazon approached the same market, the field of online grocery delivery, but in a very feedback-focused approach. In 2007, Amazon introduced Amazon Fresh as a beta version to a selected number of customers in Seattle. Unlike Webvan, Amazon expanded very slowly and very carefully to understand what works, what doesn't work, especially before it rolls out its business model to a much larger number of cities, countries, and markets. At the beginning, it was very careful, but it was also very passionate and enthusiastic about experimenting with different business models. For example, regarding the service delivery system, Amazon experimented with delivery to its own retail stores. Customers could actually pick up their groceries themselves. This is what it was at the early days. After testing this option for several years, Amazon decided to discontinue the pickup service. The message here is that Amazon could have entered the market rapidly, considering that it was successful from the beginning, but the company decided to receive sufficient feedback from its first market before it moves out to the next market. This experimenting with different models, this allowing time to see the impact of different changes, allowed the organizations to reduce the uncertainty of different decisions and to improve the adaptability of the business model.